Now, welcome to part 2 of our JASP Statistics. Now, today we are going to learn on the detailed description, the descriptive statistics, whereby we are going to do a real problem. Now, let's look at our problem today. Let's open the Word file here. It says the assessment 1, descriptive statistics. Here's the introduction, but that is not relevant. We want to see what we need to do. The instruction. The instruction states, let's use this. We create 2 histograms and calculate measures of central tendency and dispersion, and that is what we're going to do today. But here first we have to do, let's see, we already have the data which we'll be using, that is the grade data. We have already downloaded the data. Now we come to section 1. Section states histograms for visualization with visual interpretation. Now we will be using the final variable and the low up variables to create the 2 histograms and paste them. So we have now the variables. We have the lower up level, lower division, which is labeled as 1, and upper division as 2. We have the final exam. Now we have to create the histogram for lower division. The first thing, histogram for lower division. We'll come to our JASP. That's okay. Click here, click open from our computer. The file is on downloads, and these are the grades. We then click open, and let's wait for them to open. It opens, but if you want to, since we want to do the histogram for the lower division, you see we have said we create a histogram for lower division. We'll come here, histogram, you find them on descriptives. Click descriptives, then we click on, we want the final, click final, then use this arrow here, click on it, and it will create some descriptives here, but we are not interested on the descriptive part. What we are interested in is the basic plots. We want the histogram, but remember we want for the lower division. We click on this lower up and split the final. We know for 1 represents, come here, 1 is the lower division and 2 is the upper division. So when we click we wanted them to be 2, so we click on the lower up variable, and then we click the lower button here so that it splits them. Now we have the values for 1, which is the lower up division, and the upper division. Now we want the histogram. How do we get the histograms? We click here, basic plots, and click distribution plots, like that, and they will be displayed here. Let's wait for them to be displayed here. This is it. This is the final. This is the histogram for the upper, for the lower, sorry, so that is one for the lower, and this is the description for the upper division. Now we want, the next thing the question asks is, so you have already created this one and you have created this one. That part is done. Now it says describe what visualization this tells about the shape of the distribution. As we can see this distribution here, since the tail is on the left, so we can say this is a left-tailed distribution. Let's look at this one. The tail is on the right, so it is a right-tailed distribution. That is what the question asks for. But remember to provide a detailed explanation for this one. But as we have seen, let's skip for this one. So you have seen the main point, the main key point is for the lower division, it is left-tailed. We can also say it is skewed to the left or negatively skewed. For the upper, it is on the right. So it is light. It is tailed to the right. So it's a light-tailed distribution, which you can also say it's a positively skewed distribution. Now for the section 2. Section 2